Al's here with Tractor Tales. What's the color of the week, Al?
The color of the week is green, a Hoosier collector. Actually, Joe Stevens travels to Florida every year to show off his 1939 John Deere H. This tractor was originally purchased without a starter, hydraulics, or a PTO.
They were options. It doesn't happen to have them on it. I bought this tractor in Florida and took it home and rebuilt it. Tore it completely down, everything, well, didn't tear the engine apart, but I mean, stripped everything else off and cleaned it and repainted it. Found out what was missing.
How do you find those missing parts?
Best thing's a parts book. Look at that parts book. For instance, when I tore the front off this tractor, for the frame bolts to the engine, it's supposed to be 2 bolts goes in the block this way and 4 goes from the bottom. 4 from the bottom weren't even there, they were missing, gone. So there's only 2 bolts holding it together. It's amazing what you find when you tear one down, believe me. And it's approximately the same size as the L. They were roughly the same horsepower. It's about 9. They were both to replace one team of horses. This was a 2-row tractor. In other words, you could cultivate 2 rows where the L was only a 1 row. They were both replaced in '47 when John Deere came out with the M. It attracts a lot of curiosity because it's small, and you don't know how many people come by and say, well, you know, I had one like this, or I grew up with one like this, or my neighbor had one, and you know, it's familiar to a lot of older people. So originally, it was a gas and what they call tractor distillant, which was about like kerosene. Now it strictly runs on gas. I mean, because you don't really have that anymore. But originally it started on gasoline. You switched, after you got it warm, you switched it over to the other. Now the L is not, it's straight gas. But back at that time, the tractor distillant was a low-cost fuel. This was the first year for the styled John Deeres. The ones before that had the unstyled hood and all. 39 was the first year for the styled tractors.